So we can just take that off their income, essentially, and they pay no tax there. These ones here, the rapid fire strategies. The top one there is don't pay tax on money you haven't received yet. This is applicable for more so service-based businesses. Have you heard of the concept of cash versus accruals with GST? There's a way you can kind of do it with the tax side of things as well, your income tax. If you meet sort of certain conditions which are, even in themselves, are a little bit grey. But service-based businesses who you're primarily providing a service, you can choose to pay tax on what they call the receipts-based method of your sales, rather than an accruals basis is when you raise the invoice. So we've had tradies where they made 200 grand in profit on an invoice base, but they were owed 200 grand at the end of the year. So they made no profit from a cash perspective. So we can just take that off their income, essentially, and they pay no tax there. Second one there is bring forward expenses. So as a small business, you can prepay up to 12 months of expenses. The things that we've seen examples is prepaying rent. You could even prepay rent into a self-managed super fund, up to 12 months for a small business, and claim it. So usually this is the sort of thing we do in June for prepaying the next financial year. We've had clients top up the stationery cupboard. When travel was on and you knew your travel schedule for the next 6 to 12 months, you could book in some flights or pay for some hotels that you would have otherwise had to pay for anyway. We have clients prepay accounting fees as well, which is a nice bonus in June. But there's some sort of examples that you can do. Next one here, this needs an update. Accelerated asset depreciation. Geez, it's been a while. If you purchase an asset like a printer, a car, a desk that's not built into the floor, anything that you can kind of pick up and move, you can write off if it's under $150,000 at the moment. Now that was extended through to the end of December, and it's pretty relevant if your business is equipment heavy. Medical practices will be one of those, not so much accounting firms. I don't think we've got much more than maybe 30 grand worth of stuff in here, maybe 40, but manufacturing is a big one. And then again with cars, I think the limit for cars is 57,187 or something around that number. Anyway, there is an exact number, but if the car costs more than that and it's not considered like a commercial vehicle, like a ute or a van or a truck, like that thing would be exempt there at high ace. So you can claim more than the 57 grand. So tradies are usually fine with their utes, as an example. But that 150k limit was 30 for a while. It was 20, which was when this was printed, and then it was even lower than that, down to about $1,000. Any other assets, you claim 15% in the first year, and then 30% of its leftover value every year after that.